how do you recover if you've had an Ironman, marathon, or done some hard training and you've got another one coming up soon? Well, we've had a couple of questions in the group with regards to this, and both of them are going to be covered here. So how are we going to recover from training if you're doing a lot of weight training, muscle training, and you want to make sure you're ready for the endurance side of things? And how will you recover if you've done an Ironman, and as Jeremy has, he's got another Ironman in a month? So first things first, your hydration has to be on point. You don't want to be going out exactly like it has been recently in ridiculously hot weather and not be hydrated. So as tempting as it is to hit the alcohol, okay, it may be a little bit late now, but don't just go straight into the alcohol. Focus on your health first. You've refrained for a while, so just chill for a few more hours, maybe even a couple of days. Like, a little willpower will go a long way in helping you recover for this final and the next Ironman. Your nutrition has to be right. Like, I know it sounds like a sales thing over and over again, but if your nutrition is not right throughout, then just focusing on nutrition afterwards isn't going to be very good. Getting the right amount of carbs in there, protein nice and high, get your fat in there as well. Getting your calories to allow for recovery, not for weight loss, allow for recovery. That will actually help you recover, as funny as it sounds. Like, a lot of people don't focus on this and then they still look at the number on the scales. Chances are, after an Ironman, you're going to weigh a little bit more. After a hard session, you're going to weigh a little bit more the next day just through inflammation and maybe a little bit of water retention, especially if you're not really that well hydrated. Recovery sessions, things like this, recovery runs, recovery sessions, training, like get your training lowered, recovery weeks, like these are key. I can't emphasize that enough. They are so key in making sure you recover. Like, don't just go balls to the wall every single day. You need to make sure your training is programmed in order to make sure that you are able to recover. So don't do heavy squats every single day and then do a hard effort session. Try and pair these sessions together. Do your squats and then go out for a long run immediately afterwards. You'll have more 0 hours training from one session to the next to allow your body to recover. And that is going to go a hell of a long way. So if you are going out 2-3 times a day, try and keep it as minimal session-wise as possible. Things like Epsom salts, great for having a bath. You have to have it quite hot, so in the summer it's not really the nicest thing. But the alternative, again, slightly different stimulation, but an ice bath. Really good for helping you recover. Jumping in an ice bath after a big session or a big race, then very, very good for your recovery. Very good. One thing that a lot of people seem to have some issues with is if they get delayed onset muscle soreness or they ache the next day, they immediately go to pop the ibuprofen. The problem with this is that we need inflammation for our body to adapt and recover. The ibuprofen is an anti-inflammatory, so it kind of like stops, flicks a switch, your body then thinks, I've recovered, so it's not going to put the things in place, so you don't get any stronger. In fact, some people end up getting weaker. Not only that, after a hard and long race, your gut health may not be the best, so what actually happens? Well, the ibuprofen, the non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs, they then end up giving you a little bit of stomach lining issues. So maybe you feel bloated, don't get your nutrients up, and that impacts recovery as well. Sleep is an amazing thing, funnily enough. Sleep is where you get the best recovery. If you wake up during the night, chances are you're not getting deep REM levels of sleep. So have a look at what actually is happening. What is your routine? I can go into it a little bit more depth of how to get a good night's sleep if you guys do really want that. But getting a good night's sleep, get your phone, chuck it the fuck out of the window. You don't need it in the bedroom. Trust me, you don't need it in the bedroom. Like, if I could help someone recover more, I guarantee by getting their phone, switching it off at 8 o'clock, along with other technology, and having an hour for yourself, or at 9 o'clock if you go to bed at 10, just chilling out, reading a book, you're going to sleep better, you're going to recover more. Other than that as well, getting some other time to yourself to meditate, to do hypnosis, do self-development stuff, like, as wacky as that may sound, it's going to help your body relax, lower stress, and in turn, that will help you recover, which is going to help you boost your performance for the next race. So really focus on nutrition, focus on yourself, your routine, sleep, hydration, and making sure you don't get any unnecessary drugs in your system. Okay, they're my guidelines in order to help you recover from hard sessions, and if you have more than one race in quick succession.